Make no mistake about it, Trump's lawyer is done playing games. What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. I had people sending me this, that Trump's lawyer is having a savage rant. So why don't we just jump into this, see what it's all about, alright? Let's do it. FJB, I'm sure we all know what that means.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. Donald Trump has famously said, "I only hire the best people," and while we may disagree on some of those hires, Mike Pence, we certainly would agree with Alina Habba. Alina Habba is Donald Trump's attorney. She wears FJB necklaces and has MAGA drip and swag at the UFC events. Alina Habba hanging out with Kid Rock, getting photobombed by Kid Rock, rocking the FJB necklace. Look at this. Look at this. Look at her. Look at it.
Who's the guy she's with?
Look at that. The MAGA swag, the MAGA drip, and the FJB necklace on point for Alina Habba, a dear friend of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Alina Habba might have been wearing the FJB necklace. We can't exactly see, but we do know that that's what she was thinking. She was definitely thinking and saying FJB overtly in front of the court today. Trump lawyer Alina Habba rips into fraud case as a complete waste of time and taxpayer money as judge makes bombshell ruling, $175 million bond. Donald Trump had a good day in court today, won a number of things, but Alina Habba was hot coming out of this.
Something I want to point out is that, do you notice her way of protesting is just wearing a necklace? She's not going out saying she's going to chop someone's head off or she's going to do some vile acts. No, it's just a peaceful way to protest what's going on. FJB. We all know what it means, but we're not outwardly displaying violence towards another person.
He should not even be here today because he did nothing wrong. It is the epitome of a witch hunt. I just left where a judge asked us whether our cash bond, sitting in. Miss James wanted to argue and say that our cash somehow isn't green enough. We wasted time. The judge made a comment saying he thought that money market accounts could go down under the amount. He doesn't even understand basic principles of finance. But this was the man that decided that we owed money and my client committed fraud. We are going to attack every single one. 1 hour, the attorney general and that judge realized quickly that they had no idea what they were talking about. We came to an agreement that everything would be the same. We would modify terms, and that was it. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going, America. Right here. Witch hunt after witch hunt. President Trump's company was worth more in that case than it is now. And now what? We're here because of something that happened when he was in the White House that wasn't even wrong. It was not wrong. You hire lawyers to solve problems, lawyers solve those problems, you pay them. That's it. This is a joke. It's an affront to the American Constitution. It's an affront to our judicial system, and it's an affront to every lawyer that cares about their license, that cares about what is right and wrong. I am sick of coming in front of the press and saying this, but you have to, because you people need to understand what is going on. God forbid you put an accounting thing in for legal counsel. It's legal counsel. And now our taxpayer dollars, my time, our attorney's fees, are all here because they're afraid of 2024. And you know what? They should be, because the American people are not stupid. They see what's going on.
Wow.
Thank you.
Boom.
She is beyond eloquent. The way that she speaks and the way that she gets across her message is simply amazing, because this really is black and white. You don't have to be an accountant to realize there's corruption going on. Like the fact that New York is willing to spend all your taxpayer money attacking a man who did nothing wrong but look out for everyday Americans. That's all he did. He's sticking up for you and me, and they are attacking him endlessly. They don't want him on the ballot. They want nothing to do with this man. Any way that they can try and stop this man, they're gonna try. Like, I consider myself independent. I'm definitely not Republican, but you have to be blind to not see what is going on here. It is clear as day. It's corruption. So that's why you're seeing her get so frustrated, because like, where is the outrage from the media?
Great defender of Donald Trump, such a strong voice, obviously. She's been on our show a lot. We just did an interview with her. We'll play that actually in just a second. Trump attorney and spokesperson Alina Habba goes off on lawfare waged against Trump. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going, America, right here. The witch hunt after witch hunt after witch hunt. People are getting so upset about this, and obviously Alina Habba is one of those people. She regularly finds herself outside of these courthouses having to defend Donald Trump against insane attacks and lawfare.
You have a right to hire a lawyer who can stand up and say something when they see something wrong. But I was told to sit down today. I was yelled at, and I've had a judge who is unhinged slamming a table. Let me be very clear. I don't tolerate that in my life. I'm not going to tolerate it here. And you know what? You shouldn't either.
They want to make her look like a fool.
Alina Habba from day one on the steps of the court, better than any courtroom drama, and her press conferences have been things of legend.
We are now over a month deep into the biggest waste of New York taxpayer dollars I've ever seen. President Trump's statement of financial condition was so undervalued, but Letitia James, as you've seen, will show up when it's a press day. I said it yesterday on the news. She hasn't been here for days, but you know when she's going to come? When the main event's here, and that is Trump. She piggybacked on Trump to get into office. She didn't do it well enough to be a governor. She was a failed gubernatorial candidate. And now she's working on her politics again. She shows up, sits in the back when she should be doing real work because the city of New York has fallen apart. If you are a business in New York, pay attention. You put your value. If President Trump wanted to inflate his net worth on a statement of financial condition, his brand alone could double, triple it. It's basic. It's basic. This is a waste of time. We heard testimony from an expert this week. Ms. James wasn't here for that day because it wasn't good for her. He's been paid by New York taxpayer dollars $450,000 in the past few months to come here and testify. That's your money. That's not my money. It is a crime. And now these children are being brought in away from their families for doing nothing wrong. It's a great company. It has always been a great company. It's worth a lot more than the statements say, and she just doesn't like it. And now her politics don't allow her to back off or back down. And it's unfortunate. But this case should be done. We are wasting our time. Thank you.
If you ask me, I think this case should have been thrown out the moment that she said that she was going to attack Trump before she even got into office. Before she got in, she's like, oh yeah, don't you worry, I'll attack Trump. No, that is not the way the law works. And just for even insinuating that, I think that could be a crime because that is so messed up on so many different levels because the law is supposed to be treated equally to every single person. You can't say, oh yeah, let's attack this guy, but then ignore it when it happens over here. No, you can't do that. First off, he didn't even do anything wrong. They are purely attacking him because they do not like his personality. They do not like what he stands for. And what does he stand for? He stands for us. He stands for the everyday Americans, not these multi-billionaire donors who contribute to campaigns. It's so refreshing just watching him because you never see that in politics nowadays.
I think there's reality, and then there's this world that they all live in, and they put on quite a performance trying to make it look like there was corruption that doesn't exist. And we got up and we made it very clear. First, let's start with something very basic. We are not supposed to be here doing this trial right now because we're not even sure what the scope is because the appellate division hasn't said so. Now, we're sitting here in court, we're putting on our arguments, and we're saying, wait a minute, you're relying on Michael Cohen. They played a clip from him today. I started laughing.
They played a clip of Michael Cohen at the court case today.
That was how they thought their strong point was. Let's start off
with
Letitia
James,
Cohen.
The Democrat Attorney General, led with Michael Cohen in court.
Yes.
That should tell you everything you need to know. This judge looked a little creepy with a smile. What was your opinion of him?
I am not going to state it. I'm going to let you do it.
Very good. I'll state it.
That's
He looked
classy.
very deranged.
Classy lady right
So
now.
the vibe inside was what? The president was there. He didn't have to show up, but he did. Why did he show up?
Because this is his company. This is his life. And people forget that President Trump, I hope they don't forget, you shouldn't, you can't. President Trump was a very important person before he was president. He was a successful businessman, which is why he was a great president. He built this company from scratch, and now they're attacking his business, the people that work for this business, and his children. It's uncanny, and he's not going to stand for it because this is political lawfare. This isn't the justice system. This is political 100%. He needed to be there. He needed to look him in the eye.
Does he beat this whole rap?
He should. And if he doesn't beat it in this court, I'll tell you right now, we'll beat it somewhere else. This is the most ridiculous case I've ever seen.
I'm telling you, I like this woman more and more because she hit the nail on the head. Just think of it. It's not only Trump that's going through this. Their entire family is suffering just because Trump wants to do the right thing by this country. He could easily just retire, go in the sunset, play some golf. He could do that if he wants. But he knows deep down in his heart he would not be doing the right thing. And I imagine that his family feels the exact same way, because this should not be happening in America. America is supposed to be the beacon of light for the entire world. And if we are so engulfed by all this corruption, what hope does the rest of the world have? This is insanity. I can't believe this is happening right now. I know Trump is going to beat this case just because I have faith in the judicial process, but even if he loses in this case, it will go to an appellate division, and I know he's going to eventually beat it. Because I still have faith in America, and I don't believe the rule of law has been bent so badly that they can get away with this. I don't believe that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think he's going to beat this case, or no? Is he going to end up behind bars? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear that. And if you enjoyed, make sure to smash a like, comment, subscribe, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. Till next time.